There's a lot of really weird, lonely, insecure men out there. The fact that a pop star, the world's biggest pop star, is dating a star tight end who had one of his greatest games ever, and a network puts them on the air briefly, that it bothers you, what does that say about your life?
Taylor Swift is that girl. Let's show some respect. She probably is going to have a positive impact on Travis Kelce's performance, okay?
So there comes a time when unnecessary hate deserves to be called out. Here's what some sports commentators had to say in defense of Taylor in this video.
There's a lot of really weird, lonely, insecure men out there. The fact that a pop star, the world's biggest pop star, is dating a star tight end who had one of his greatest games ever, and a network puts them on the air briefly, that it bothers you, what does that say about your life? Judge people sometimes on the silly stuff that bothers them. It'll tell you a lot about them. When I hear this whole thing about Taylor Swift, I just want to watch football. Liar, you're lying. That's not true. A football telecast is not just football. In fact, the commercials for 4 hours before the Super Bowl will be widely watched. Did you know statistically in a 3.5-hour NFL playoff broadcast or regular season broadcast, just 18 minutes are actual football? And we have the data, we have the numbers. You don't turn away. There's coaches cutaways. They show fans in Buffalo on fire, commercials, reviews, 18 minutes of real football. For the record, about the length of 5 Taylor Swift songs. Listen to this. The New York Times measured how long she was actually on the broadcast. Do you know how long it is on average? 25 seconds in 3.5 hours. Against the Ravens, it was up to a whopping 32 seconds. It was 14 Chiefs and Raiders on Christmas, 12 Chiefs and Bengals, 24 seconds, Buffalo, Kansas City. She was on for a minute against the Dolphins, but it was an absolutely awful broadcast. They should have had a concert in the middle of it. That would have been more interesting. And why wouldn't CBS, which you know has the Grammys, cross-promote the world's biggest pop star? Hey, listen, I worked at the other network. I work at Fox. I've seen us jam people on TV shows I would never watch during football games and sporting events. Don't forget to watch this right after the game. I've already forgot about it. Let's get back to the game. But I don't have to rush to social media. I'm okay with it. Here's the other thing that strikes me. Matthew McConaughey. All right. Love him. Drake on everything. Spike Lee, Knicks games. Eminem, Michigan sporting events. We celebrate it. 80s, 90s, Jack Nicholson Laker games is cool. Saw Jack. But a talented and beautiful woman is on the air, one who would never pay attention to lonely men, and it bothers them. There's a stat out there, it's kind of uncomfortable for you sad guys, that 50% of men never have real intimacy with a woman. That means the other 50% have multiple intimate relationships with women. And those ones that don't are angry and sad and lonely, and they are often misogynistic and resent women who didn't give them the time they think they deserve. We celebrate all these goofballs jumping on tables in Buffalo and cheese hats and men and Matthew McConaughey and Drake and Jack Nicholson, men and Eminem, and it's cool, and can I get a selfie, and I can't believe I saw. And a young, attractive, beautiful, talented woman comes on for 25 seconds. And you're bothered. Again, judge people by the silly things that bother them. This says nothing, this anger. This says nothing about Taylor Swift. It says everything about the men bothered by it.
And I'm having fun here, but I'm serious as well. I have to take a moment to come to the defense of Taylor Swift. Everybody's sitting up there and acting like she's some kind of impediment. Excuse me. She did her job. That Eras tour off the chain, generated billions. Now, there's only one Beyonce to me. Beyonce all day, every day. But Taylor Swift was phenomenal. I went to the concert. I see these kids. They absolutely love her. The concert was absolutely positively phenomenal, off the chain. She did her job. She's going to support her dude to show up at a football game and the cameras are on her. That ain't her fault. No. Excuse me. And by the way, she went to the games after the concerts. It's not like she used the games to bump up the concerts. Oh no. Those kids were going to her concerts whether the NFL was promoting her or not. Taylor Swift is that girl. Let's show some respect. She probably is going to have a positive impact on Travis Kelce's performance, okay? I'm not trying to disrespect Taylor Swift, even though Travis Kelce has stuff from his past that I definitely applaud. I'm not certainly not casting the aspersions there.
Focused.
That's it.
He's trying to get some backstage passes or something to meet Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah. No,
Nobody took a shot.
Don't you have a problem with that? Don't you think she's gotten a bad rap?
He was taking a shot at Kelce. He wasn't taking a shot.
But I'm saying, but don't you think Taylor Swift has gotten a bad rap because of the Kelce thing? I think she's gotten a bad rap.
Stuff. The most successful woman on earth right now happens to be dating the greatest tight end of all time who's on the current dynasty. Why is everybody so mad about it?
I don't get it.
Why is everybody so mad about it?
It's
I'm sick of people being mad about it.
Makes no sense.
You know what like?
It's annoying.
What are we even talking about?
I love it.
And if you see, I know that's one half of the hammer. Cowboys tone digs. You love that type of stuff. You're not scared to stir it up a little bit in those particular parts of the world. But I don't fully understand. Now, at the beginning, I can see it.
Sure.
Oh, she's releasing a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on 14 commercials? Yep. Oh, we're getting worked right now? The NFL, a bunch of bums showcasing, shoving it down our throats.
Right.
I'm sick of seeing it. Every commercial, him. Every game, her. We're done. I could see that. But did you see them after the game yesterday?
Yeah, that's what I was saying I loved.
Hey, they're an actual...
They love each other. Yeah. They love each other
actual
very much.
love. I am so happy that the world got to see that, and that I think... I don't want to say I told you so, because in sports media, a lot of people say that, and then they say a lot of things that are wrong, and they just refuse to chit-chat about those, and we are certainly no different than everybody else. But from the very beginning, I thought to myself, these two might be perfect for each other. These two might be perfect for each other. And then as you see it kind of unravel, I think he thanked her, obviously, for being a big part of the run. They were kissing. She got a chance to give him a big hug with his pads on. Yeah. She got to see him go give a speech. She gave a shout-out to Andy Reid. She dapped up Tony Romo. It's like Taylor's a part of the football world now. This is good news, not bad news. But a lot of people are going to say, well, how many times is CBS going to show Taylor Swift at that Super Bowl? Well, she is a global phenomenon.
Yep. Yeah.
She's selling out stadiums in all these countries in which it's their first game they're watching every single year. I assume they're going to show Taylor a lot.
Quite a bit.
I assume
Though I'm pretty sure Taylor has found effective ways to deal with all of the unnecessary hate she receives for attending a football game, it's still great to see people come to her defense, because it's needed. So shout out to all of the people who speak up and out against the unnecessary nonsense. And for more of people speaking well of Taylor, check out this next video.